It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. The Fish look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now here it comes. Trey Turner is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. The 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's out number 1. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. He's really struggled to produce runs. No RBIs in this series so far, and he's a guy they count on to put runs on the board to help them win games.
Ready now, Howie Kendrick. In his career against this pitcher, he's an impressive 5 for 8. He also has 1 home run. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. The mercury still rising here at the ballpark. 93 degrees our game time temperature. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Joyce is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Austin Voth gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The second baseman, Jonathan Giga.
First delivery to him on the way. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's coming off a big performance, 3 home runs. You start trying to figure out how you pitch around him. When you start hitting 3 home runs in a game, you start getting attention real quick.
Now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. Rojas is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Now that's popped up. Suzuki is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Corey Dickerson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way. And a ball, 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Into the box now, Eric Thames.
Leading off for Washington, the right fielder, number 9, Eric Thames.
Here comes the first pitch. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Fish have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Thames behind 1-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
Listen, it's hard in this day and age with all the quality pitching to put up double-digit runs like they did yesterday. They'd certainly like to have some of those back if they could and add them to today's box score.
Their count now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Joyce is right there. 1 down.
Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. There's ball 4.
Batting 6, the third baseman,
Settling in now, Starlin Castro. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Nope.
Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1.
Ball in.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Fouled away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. From the stretch. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Victor Robles digging in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The Marlins had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here now's the pitcher, Austin Voth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Castro on third. Suzuki on at second with 2 down. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One for the Nats on the Suzuki double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Washington. Leading off the inning, Jorge Alfaro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Fly ball out toward left center field. Robles will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The numbers on the year, 272, 15 long balls, and 47 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Line hard down the line in right, and that is off the wall but in foul territory. Foul ball. He'll come in with an average down to 230 with 19 homers and 49 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
Ball, that's in. Ball.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. One away now in the Washington third, and stepping in is the second baseman Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0. Hit in the air out to left field. Dickerson's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pitch on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in, Lewin Diaz, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. One ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Digging in, John Birdie. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pause, now the pitch. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Grounder down the line at third. Kendrick on to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Caleb Smith.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Caleb Smith. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Marlins down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Eric Thames.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So here's Starlin Castro, as this is grounded foul off to the left. He drew a base on balls his first time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Tapped out in front of home. Over to VR, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Love the aggressiveness from the catcher right there. He was looking at making the throw to second all the way, and he did a great job with his footwork to get to the ball and then make a strong throw for the out. Good stuff.
Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He's set and the pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Hit to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Jonathan Villar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Now in the box, Miguel Rojas. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One and 0 count. The pitch.
Nope. 2 balls, no strikes.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The set and the 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. And that's in there, 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
He's set. The 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We played 4, all even now at 1-1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Victor Robles is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The pitcher, number 50, Austin Voss.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Into the box now, Austin Voss. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
One gone for the Nationals in the 5th. And into bat is Trey Turner. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0.
Ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Ready with the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Popped him up. Anderson in foul ground. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Nats leave a pair. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs, so he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Matt Joyce. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Joyce in front, 2 balls and no strikes. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses inside off the plate. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So stepping in, Lewin Diaz. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
At the plate, John Birdie. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Birdie Swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was taken in the 18th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Garrett Cooper will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Garrett Cooper.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. First and second now, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar as he sends it on the ground to first. Zimmerman got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Josh Rader takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 9, Josh Ryder.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Eric Thames.
Leading off with the Nationals, the right fielder, number 9, Eric Thames.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
Behind 0-2 now. Rader, a 27-year-old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a curveball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Popped him up. Rojas shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
In now, Ryan Zimmerman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. The 1-0 delivery. Runner at first here, one man out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And it's fouled away. Rocket to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Fouled straight back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball, exercise.
Second and third here, one man out. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Now at the plate, Victor Robles. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lays off 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Down the left field line and deep, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 2-1 pitch.
Inside, ball one.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Here's the payoff pitch. Count remains full. He's set. The 3-2. Swing and a liner. but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Nationals lead it 2-1. Standing in, Miguel Rojas. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Alfaro. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And there's a base hit on the line.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They still trail it here 2-1. J.P. Crawford is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
J.P. Crawford.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 9 homers and an even 40 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here now is Trey Turner. As he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Striding in once again, Howie Kendrick. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Nationals gone in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Daniel Hudson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Daniel Hudson.
Ready now for the Marlins, Matt Joyce. It was a walk in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's set. Here it comes.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Now a long throw to third. And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
To the plate now, Lewin Diaz. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Zimmerman, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 5, John Birdie.
So striding in, John Birdie, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, the pitcher,
Harold Ramirez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Marlins, number 47, Harold Ramirez.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 14 homers and 48 driven in. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ramirez, a 25-year-old. This is his second year as a major leaguer. The set and the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Robles waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Marlins leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Matt Hall has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58.
Ready for another chance. Juan Soto not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. The Fish are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
A ball and a strike now. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Still 1-2. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Eric Thames comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's low.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
The pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it is. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. One out and a runner on third. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Another full count pitch home. Weak grounder back to the mound. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, third baseman, Starlin Castro.
So coming to the plate, Starlin Castro is working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball one. Down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Washington. They still lead it 2-1. Ryan Harper is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
From the stretch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Very high, 2-1. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Two and two. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Miami. They're down 2-1. Jazz Chisholm will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at shortstop.
70, Jazz Chisholm.
Sterling Sharp enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
At the ball.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. Popped him up. Diaz is under it. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Stepping into the box, Victor Robles. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Wilmer Defoe will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Wilmer Defoe.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Here he comes again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the speedy Trey Turner gets a chance following the base hit.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
The 2-2 one more time. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Nationals fail to add on here in the ninth. Last chance coming up now for Miami. They trail here 2-1. Sean Doolittle enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 63, Sean Doolittle.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 1-2. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
At the plate now, Matt Joyce. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. There's one. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Up next to the Marlins, the first baseman, Wayward.
Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. At the plate, Lewin Diaz. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set and the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up, and that ball is gone. Game over. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Miami came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Sterling Sharp wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Cody Bellinger, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid season up to this point. 15 wins on the year, and that's a pretty good number. He's going to look to add to that total in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Wade. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Arizona, the second baseman, Tyler.
Here comes the first
Wade.
pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. His prior history versus this arm, the pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one. Ahmed has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. To 1-2 now. Buehler has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw us off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Betts. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
So striding forward now, Ketel Marte. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Row, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. Second right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Marte leads off first with one away. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 home is strike two swinging.
1-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2.
Ball.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So here's Eduardo Escobar as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 1-0. Chopped on the ground over to first. Scooped up. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. Zach Gallen, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping up now, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way.
Ball.
Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. Lifted into center field. Marte is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the third
Time now
baseman.
to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Chris Taylor stands in as he looks at a called strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Theo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Next for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Betts, a 27-year-old. He was a fifth-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 3-0 pitch. High and deep to left center field. Peralta going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy, and rightfully so. As we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play. And I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip. But the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Stepping up to the plate, Jock Peterson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way.
Good.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
0-2. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Calhoun on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Standing in, Christian Walker. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Walker stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Stephen Vogt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 18 homers and 54 runs batted in. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Too high. And it's 3-0. Cole Calhoun, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the 2nd inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
The right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. A dozen home runs, 39 driven in. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Two and two the count to Cole Calhoun. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
The pitcher, Zach Gallen, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Muncy is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Tyler.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
2 out with the man at first.
1-0.
Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Nick Ahmed, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here it comes, 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark, and not in time as the second run scores.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Fouled away. Looking at his career totals, Marte has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And there's ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
3 runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
'50th pitch of the game on its way.
2-2.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
On the move is Betts. The next 3-2. Chopped on the ground to first. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Next up is Max Muncy, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Hit hard towards the hole. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away.
Batting seventh, the pitcher, Will Smith.
Stepping in, Will Smith. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And he takes a cold strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Calhoun is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
Striding in, Walker Buehler. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Dodgers leave 1. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovullo about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Peralta. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
David Peralta.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A runner at first with no outs here. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. Do you think you can drive it? But it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Yeah.
Christian Walker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2, and he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Arizona, but they're in front 4-0. Bottom of the third now, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate.
Second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
The third baseman, number 5, Brett Taylor.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Three and 2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good battle. Count remains full. Nobody out. Runner on first. Struck him out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
2-1 for count.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's got it. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hee-haw.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
At the plate, Zach Gallen. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Tyler Wade. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. One and 1 to the D-backs leadoff man. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Bellinger. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knuckle curve down below the knees. 1-0. Bellinger, a native of Arizona. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. And with that one, he takes the lead in the home run race.
he's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. A 1-1.
2-1. Three balls and no strikes.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second now goes Peterson. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He waits. Now the pitch.
That's in, ball.
One run, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Full count.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Will.
Into the box, Will Smith. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled away. 0-2 once more.
Ball. Ball high.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2.
Ball. Full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Calhoun is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Not shortstop. TK Hernandez.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. He waits. Now the pitch.
Full count.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
Trey Mancini will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 18, Trey Mancini.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Strike taken up in the zone.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job. Quickly as the runners hold on.
2-2.
This is a huge pitch right. 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Ready once again, Chris Taylor, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. From the stretch.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Knee high, he barehands it. It's there, and he's out. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. D-backs out in front, 4-2.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former number 1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Ahmed. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Nick Ahmed.
Now the first pitch here from Price. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 from Price. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Peterson. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Patel Marquez.
Up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. 4 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded up the first baseline, and that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Bellinger brings it in.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
In now, David Peralta, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Escobar, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Christian Walker, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. And he fouls this one off. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set and the pitch.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Now the 1-0. Oh, this ball's hit hard to left, and this is going to be trouble as that's down for what should be extra bases. 1 run is scored. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Next to the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Joe Kelly takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate, Cole Calhoun. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Domingo Leyba will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away.
Leyba.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Here's the 1-2.
2-2.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Lindor has to shake in the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Tyler Wade.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tyler Wade. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Two balls and no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Betts has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Home half of the 5th coming up. D-backs lead it 8-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Merrill Kelly, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Mookie Betts.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Yeah,
2-1. Here's a pop-up now. Vogt has a play, 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Josh Peterson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Yeah.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Max Muncy would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max.
Digging in once again, Max Muncy. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Muncy playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Now the 2-0 home. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Has a look. Now the pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
2 out with the man at first. And it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a drive out to left center field. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Now batting, catcher.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
So now to the plate, Will Smith. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Dodgers 3. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte.
Number 4, Ketel Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bellinger's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Taylor's got it, and there's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So digging in now, Eduardo Escobar. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, Christian.
Ready for another shot now. Christian Walker. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
2 out here and a runner at second. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Digging in, Kike Hernandez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Kike Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0.
Nope. Ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.